I can't tell you how my career in WWE has changed my entire life, how much it's changed my entire family's life. Growing up, I learned quickly that I lived in an atmosphere where the odds were never in my favor. If I can relate to anyone, or they can relate to me, it'd make me very happy. I didn't see myself as a tag team competitor. I viewed myself as a singles competitor. Then I got put in with the Riott Squad, and I just became best friends with these two girls that I didn't even speak to before, best friends, sisters. I think I needed that. Above all, of course I want championships, of course I want the accolades, but my main goal is just to see how good I can be. All I really want is to see how good that I can be. Not only girls want to see the women wrestle, but men want to, as well. I live life without limits and I will go after anything I want with no hesitation. What I know is how to go out there and perform and entertain and put on the best match I possibly can. I love the "slave for you" outfit. I just try to work hard and do my best. I'm always evolving. I feel different on every day. We didn't have fancy material items, but we had cable, which meant we had WWE broadcasting multiple times a week. That completely took over our lives. I fell in love with it the first moment I watched. I'll wrestle anyone that wants it as bad as I do. I grew up kind of not being told what was right and wrong. In the long run, I grew up seeing for myself what I believed was right and wrong. My whole life has consisted of overcoming the odds. Growing up in my family, it was just a little bit chaotic. It was a little bit damaged, and I saw that and I wanted to change it. I wanted to help my family and I wanted to help myself, and I knew that really, really young. I knew that at 5 years old, I was going to be the one to help change it. I never thought that I'd ever make it to Hawaii. I've done a lot of different interviews and podcasts pertaining to horror movies and some just Chucky specifically. As much as I loved having pink hair and a blue tongue, you need to grow up at some point. My fandom for Chucky runs very, very deep. I have like 3 Chucky dolls in my home. This is a competitive sport. What we do is competitive. Seeing the struggles of being a WWE superstar, it's definitely a blessed life, but it's still not all rainbows and sunshine. I'm always trying to be better. I would love to play Harley Quinn, I'd love to play Barbie. I don't want people to be upset over something I said with no malice behind it whatsoever. I don't want to create limits for myself or put myself in a box of what I would and wouldn't do. People call me a crybaby, but I wear tears on my face. I'm not trying to hide it. There were tons of moments where I was maybe starting to bring up the idea of accepting that my wrestling career wouldn't pan out the way I expected it to. I grew up with 7 brothers and sisters. I grew up a huge wrestling fan. All the divas were so glamorous and girly, and I was such a tomboy and didn't have nice clothes. When I saw Lita come out in baggy pants and sneakers, wrestling the boys, I thought she was the coolest thing ever. I related to her and thought she could be my friend. I feel so normal. I'm not any better than any of the fans in the stands. Maybe when I'm 50 I'll still look incredible and I'll finally be able to reprise my dream roles. I love training. I basically wanted to use the experiences I've gone through, the struggles of my childhood, and kind of use the character that I was trying to create as an outlet to express the darker feelings that I was feeling. Honestly, I'd love to take part in the 2nd season of Chucky. It's something that I know so well, and I've been such a huge fan. I feel like I turned into a horror buff as I got older, but I've been a fan of the Child's Play franchise my entire life. I want to be champion, and I want to cut amazing promos. I want my in-ring work to improve. The funny thing is, in wrestling, in WWE, all you want is a reaction. He's the best of the best, who's considered the ultimate babyface, went through years and years and years of "let's go Cena, Cena sucks." So, if that's how I'm treated, I will be okay with that. I'm not scared of anyone or anything. It's so crazy, every day I have pinch me moments. I believe that everyone is allowed to feel the way they feel. Everyone is allowed to react the way that they want to react. We all want to be in a position where we can say we are champions, where we can have this championship. Natty is definitely the veteran in the locker room, and so I respect and appreciate her input and her time and just for her body of work. So I think Natalya is awesome. Usually when we do documentaries it's the challenger on their way to be champion, and mine was completely different. It was, here's this girl, just trying to get on TV, let's see her struggle. It's one thing to have people comment on your professional life, but to give them that inside look, it opens a layer of vulnerability that I've never felt before. Visit our website for more quotes, quoting.com.